Welcome back to XBGNN. This is Captain Shaq reporting live from the Cardassian front. It's been 23 hours since the Alliance Crusader and 1st Defense Fleet dropped out of hyperspace with torpedoes loaded. The Cardassians knew we were coming, with 2 heavily armed space stations and what they thought, I guess, would be their ace in the hole, a heavily armed defense station with a gravity well generator attached to it. It actually managed to pull the Alliance forces out of hyperspace and inside weapon range of the main defense station. The Cardassians must have thought that this would give them some type of edge. Little did they know both Alliance fleets had the new Arizona-class destroyers equipped with high-yield long-range torpedoes, of which one of them I'm on board right now. The grav well put the Alliance fleet at optimum firing range of both Cardassian deep space stations. In the opening hours of the fight, a fight, mind you, that's still raging all around me, the Epson of the Norseman and the Kingfisher were destroyed by Cardassian energy weapons, which quickly overloaded their deflectors and sliced the 2 ships' hulls in half. Alliance forces responded with overwhelming force. A field of small shimmering lights floating across the battlefield, eventually punctuated with bright flashes that indicated the torpedoes had found their targets. The few remaining orbital defense forces are being mopped up as we speak, and ground troops and equipment are being readied for their long drop. The halls of the Relentless are right now alive, with the sounds of tank treads, artillery tracks, and atmospheric support craft all being loaded and readied for the twin invasions of the planet Quorum and its moon. If the Alliance can win this battle, it could turn the tide of the war against the Directorate. Even out here, we've heard the sad news about the Nomad and the loss of her crew against the mining drones in the Cathor system. Who knew that old threat still existed? This wraps up tonight's live netcast from the front. As always, we ask the only question that matters. Are you doing your part? Join the System Alliance now. Service guarantees. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Shaq here, and welcome, let me zoom out here, to the Grand Campaign. The System Alliance has continued to grow its borders. Actually, we haven't grown our borders in a while. The first thing I noticed is this 1.3K fleet. You guys actually noticed this. If I zoom in on it, it's currently jumping between systems. You guys noticed this, and I noticed in the comments you guys talking about it, that there is a gigantic armada, the first armada, coming out of the Benrathi. They're sending a massive fleet at what is our border world between the cartels and the Benrathi. This isn't good, and the Sathid. And the enemy, the friendly fleets they're non-existent. They've got just about nothing. The largest fleet they've got, maybe 340? I don't see that going very well. Now, we don't have, do we? Yes, we still have sensor data coming out of there, so we can see what they've got. Even their space stations, not that great. Shit, there's not a whole lot we can do about it. What do they have? Corvettes and a handful of destroyers. We've got sensor data coming in. Plasma throwers. They've got point defense on their ships, so we're gonna have to watch out with our torpedoes. They've got Type 2 warp drives. Lovely, just lovely. Well, we'll burn this bridge when we come to it. Right now we have to deal with the Cardassians over at the, wait, what? The Galactic Confederacy. That's not the name they were using before. Wasn't it the, oh, sweet babies, what was it called? You guys are gonna tell me in the comments 1,000 times. I don't remember what they were called, but it was not the Galactic Confederacy. It's really weird that it changed their name. I think their symbols changed too. Are they still Cardassian? Yeah, they're still Cardassian though, and they still hate our guts. Well, whatever the hell they want to call themselves, I don't really care. Maybe it's because I got nothing. It doesn't matter. We're gonna punch them straight in the face. See how, okay, so the Asari love us, but I bet they still, if we communicate with them. Why negative? Because we're not diplomatically relevant. We don't share a border, we're not close enough to them. And yeah, we really aren't now, because look at this. We've got to like grow this out so we're bordering them, which may not be a problem if we knock out the Cardassians, the Confederacy, I guess is what they're calling themselves. Now, anyways, the vote last week was to pick a front line. Do we take the main fleet, which is currently repairing at the Green Wall system? It looks like the enemy has actually moved in forces back into the Faltus system. We're gonna have to wreck their faces. There's only a couple of destroyers in there. It'd be easy work. What do they arm their destroyers with? Deflectors, medium disruptors. They're using disruptor technology. Huh. Anyhow, easily distracted today. We're going to take, we were choosing our front line. Now the vote was like 70-30 or something. I know it was in favor of UNIF, but it was pretty close. UNIF is going to be our front line that we're gonna reinforce the Foundation and push in from here. Hopefully the Foundation will bring in troops, but we're not doing anything until these ships are repaired. Now we've got a ton of new captains. I salute you all. Welcome to the fleet, and I am so sorry for all those that we've lost. I made this series as a thank you to my patrons, but it seems like I'm just getting most of them killed. Lovely. It's been good times though. Like this would never have been this much fun if I didn't have you guys in the actual campaign. Now, out of the new captains, a lot of these are new captains. We're just gonna run through them real quick. Captain Turner of the Relentless, I'm just gonna run through all of them because I don't remember individually who's new. I think more than 70% of them are though. Captain Varric, Freedom Through Blood, Captain Vader of the Ravager, Captain Skelter 301 of the Harith Moltar. Yeah, you're a new one because that's a terrible one for me to say. Captain Obsing of the Quicksilver, Captain Spaxus of the Lyria the Brave. I kind of like that name. Captain Andrew Ryan of the Rapture. You've been around for a while now. Captain Shirik of the Final Wish. Captain Dante Vento of the Hisaki. Captain Nightblade of the Myrmidon. Like that name. I used to battlecruiser Galente Eve. Can't speak word face. Captain Nightblade of the Myrmidon. Myrmidon was a battlecruiser in EVE Online, still is. Thank you. Captain Ryu Jin of the Black Dragon, you've been around for a bit. Captain Niku of the Tricaster. Captain Ghost Destruct of the Rough Rider, which you're actually in one of the fancy ships that we found in that old shipyard. And Captain Towie Greenwich. And now we've also got a reinforcement fleet, which we need to give orders to, called the 4th Strike Force. Probably gonna rename that. We're gonna use you as our first frontliners. Let's rendezvous at the Kuzam Frontier Outpost. That's where we're gonna send you in. Once these repairs are done, we're gonna kick the ever-living crap out of the enemy fleet that's coming in over Faltus? I zoomed in on the wrong planet, but yeah, enemy fleet that's coming over Faltus. They're probably gonna start bombarding our army's defensive fortifications. Yeah, good luck with that. We'll be able to come in there and wipe the floor with you. We'll get to you shortly. You just wait. Now, we don't have any money. Oh, how are the Jahet doing before we start anything? We need a Jahet update. So, Empire, factions, they're down to 10. And we've got a ton of power, so why don't we just suppress media one more time? They keep pushing it down. No rebellion, no riots, no strikes. They're actually coming around. Once they get into the negatives on that number that I just showed, they'll actually start losing their supporter base. And this will be great. And notice, there's no Destiny faction anymore. Things are looking up for us finally. Sweet babies. There's that gigantic fleet down there. Can I? No, because they're in the middle of a warp jump. That's why we can't zoom in on them. I wanted to see what the fleet looked like. Oh, our allies are gonna get wrecked. Okay, so who else is not doing anything right now? Science ship. Dr. Carter of the Andromeda. Actually, the Wanderer. I'm not really gonna rename that ship because it's been the Wanderer since the early days. Why don't we give you orders to head back to, because we've scanned all of this all the way through Hell's Maw. We don't want to go north. We learned our lesson. We'll eventually put a fleet up there, deal with that shenanigans. Let's survey these systems. We're gonna survey the systems that are closest to our border. And I kind of want to continue to expand out here. Like, let's turn on the data. I want to get a border with the Asari. There's just nowhere over here that we can do this. Potentially habitable tropical world. What are we researching right now? Tundra world colonization is what I ended up choosing. Right, not tropical, which is all of this. Is this this is arid. They're changing this in the next patch. I mean, we could colonize one of these worlds. Some of these worlds are huge. Like, this is a big world. We could use this. And we could clear a lot of this too. Well, we don't have any money anyways. Let's go ahead and unpause. Where's our construction ships? We have a ton of energy coming in. I want to establish more mines if we can. I think we got a little bit more. I want to build a mining station here. We can put a mining station in the Tiblik system. There's a ton of resources there. We need minerals for the war machine. That's what we're gonna focus on getting. And we need to replace our scientists that have been brutally butchered by the Cardassians, or the mining droughts when they went and poked all the things. In the intro, there should have been an image that our, was it Mac? that sent it to me? Oh, I'm so sorry, now that I can't think of the name. It's in the image, though. Some artwork of our lost science ship poking all the things. It's pretty great. All right, reinforcements are on their way down. We should be building up our resources in the next few ticks. Maybe we can get the Tiblik mines online. There we go, there's one tick right there. Why are you ticking down so fast? What is costing so much? Like, where are these resources going for immediately? Ship maintenance? Shouldn't be. Monthly gain 68, produce 58, sector income 26, ship maintenance 17. Where are my resources going? Am I building something? Spaceport construction. It might be the spaceport construction. Do you cost resources over time? That's a little weird. But look, yeah, they're ticking downwards even though I have a net positive. Engaged. What do we got? Fleet combat.
Incoming transmission.
What have you engaged? Oh, you engaged one of their damn jump points. What do we have here? Trade deal. Star charts for star charts. Can't talk. United Nar Confederacy. You know what? We're okay with that. Let's do it. Let's trade. Let's start building up those friendly alliances. United Nar Confederacy of these guys right here. They are right on our border. You know what? Let's open up diplomatic relations with them and see if we can make another friend. The Nar. They look like giant space turtles. I'm so down with making an alliance with space people. Space turtle people. I've had a couple cups of coffee today. That's what's up. United. Okay, I'm looking at the wrong word. Let's go ABC order, please. United Nar. Hey, they don't hate us. Oh, it's such a nice change of pace. Plus 30. What do you guys think of us? Just a little bit of border friction. Well, let's offer some trade deals. I need some minerals. I've got a ton of energy. Why don't we do a monthly transfer for like 10 years? I don't want to give you resources. I want to take resources from you. You've got to have some extra, right? You're not a warlike people. Wow, you can't afford that. If you could give me 25 minerals. I like that I'm just kind of porting the energy credits through to from the Asari to these people. Hey, whatever, it works. And then if we can just trade some monthly energy credits. You need energy credits, right? Everybody does. Oh, it's not even budging. No? Not happening? Not so much. Okay, let's bring that down. Something a little bit more manageable. Maybe if it's only 5. I just want a trade deal with you. And what if we gave you an active sensor link? And star charts. I already gave you star charts. And what about an instant transfer? Nope, they're not having it. Can't really do a research agreement, can I? You won't give us a research agreement. I wonder if the Asari will. That could be interesting. They're a fairly large empire. Damn, I want these minerals. Give me these damn minerals. Wait a minute. There, active sensor link for 2 extra minerals a month. Whatever, it's a trade deal. I just want to open up negotiations with you guys. Let's make friends. Now, speaking of research agreements, if we go back to Empire, actually back to contacts. Asari, where are you? If we just go by positives, they love us. Communicate. Would you be interested in a research agreement? Wow. Not so much. But you'll give me 15, 15, and 12. Because we're not really helping you that much. What if I gave you an active sensor link, our star charts? You really want our star charts. That brought that down to 7. I can't really bribe you with anything. I could give you a star system. You could have Jahet Prime. Nobody wants Jahet Prime. Didn't affect it at all. She's just like, no. I guess not. Okay, fair enough. This is something that we really do want to keep an eye on, though. It just gets worth it over time. You're just not having it. If I took away the research agreement, no, it has to be an equal one. Fair enough. What about a research agreement with our other friendly, the Foundation? The Foundation loves us. The Drill love us too, but I don't think they're gonna be, they're not long for this world. Wait, you'll actually accept a non-aggression pact? Confirm. Will you guys? Or we're not diplomatically relevant, right? Yeah, I know. Fine. Oh, we didn't look at the research. Will you do research with us? This means we probably already have it, isn't it? Or no, they haven't come back with their whether or not they'll take it or not, I guess. They're currently considering another offer from us. What I really want to do is offer a trade deal. Let's do research for research. All right, you're not totally against it. How many of these can you have? Gives the other party 25% research cost for technologies. Okay, what about... You love our star charts. Can you give me... I don't think you can. Seriously? You've got the minerals to spare? No wonder you're able to crank out ships and just let them die in Cardassian space. Seems like a good deal. Let's do it. All right, both those deals have been put out. Let's see where the fleet is. The strike force. Oh, you were destroying that enemy jump gate or wormhole generator. Take it down. Trade deal response. The research agreement. After much deliberation, the director has decided to accept our trade proposal. Excellent. Active sensor link for 2 minerals. Excellent. And the non-aggression pact has been... We cannot see what either of us would stand to win from a war. We agree to enter a non-aggression pact. Good. Too bad the Asari think that we are not diplomatically relevant. We need to fix that, and that needs to be a high priority. All right, send the 4th strike force out. How goes those repairs? You're done? Excellent. Let's go kick the shit out of some Cardassians. Admiral Vadding, get in there and get the job done by any means necessary. And by that I mean, you know, no civilian casualties and try to do it without any losses. Would be fantastic. Wow, we gotta get a science ship over here. You're gonna do a U-turn. I've given our science ship orders to return to this sector. Engage the enemy. Those Cardassians. They don't have a chance against us, and yet still they charge us. These are Cardassians that are protecting their homeland. No, they kind of did it to themselves. They've been dirtbags. Are they even gonna get a shot off? Look at that, 1 shot, and Captain Andrews' shields instantly down. Yeah, they're using... We're cutting right through their shields with missiles, though. Captain Andrews' shields are down. We need to apply more... If this war continues long-term, we probably need to refit our ships with more armor. Which I'm pretty sure one of you guys mentioned that. All right, where's our science vessel? I'm sorry, Wanderer, but I'm turning you around. I want you to research all the projects in this system. And construction ship. Yeah, you're already in this sector. Build the mining outposts in that sector. Totally worth it. All right, our primary fleet has arrived. Oh, you know what we should do? Yeah, I'm changing my mind. Let's go ahead. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to do this. Build a military station. Oh, can we upgrade our military station? Ship designer. I'm pretty sure we've recently done this. Deep space station. What's the biggest, baddest platform that we've got?
Station under attack.
Whoa, pause. What the shit? What do you mean station under attack? Oh, they brought in another science ship. And Commander Nightwolf of this defense platform is not having it. And the platforms are opening up on him. So let's go ahead and pause that because I want to redesign our defense station. So we've got the Wolfhound defense platform and the straight up defense station. Deep space station, it's the best one we've got. Though we could lose some of this armor. It seems unnecessary. Or shielding. They're able to rip through our shields in 1 shot. What we really need, can we change this? Hangar station? What? We don't have shields. Heavy station section. Oh, it gives you a single heavy instead of light. Does this matter? 2 medium, 1 large. Let's replace them with torpedoes. I mean, torpedoes are our best weapon right now. Hands down. Hands down our best weapon. And let's go ahead and equip a little bit of regenerative hull. Improved deflectors. And nano composite armor across the board. We're gonna have to power that. So let's go ahead and drop one of those. Throw one of our Colt fusion reactors. Still not enough. What about in the large slot? Can we remove that? No, not really. What if we put it in the small? And then applied more armor. Okay, that we can work with. Also, proximity mine defense, shield dampener, shield hit points. I don't think shields have been a problem because we're shooting through. Monthly hull regeneration. Monthly? Yeah, I don't think so. I'm thinking minefield. Ships within the field have a 20% chance of damage each day. Yes, I love that plan. I'm happy to be a part of it. Let's throw some mines on this sucker. Now this, DS Mine. That's a terrible name. I love it. That's what we're calling it. I don't know who's gonna be commander of the first deep space mine outpost. I can just feel some of your guys' like eyes rolling in the back of your head. Shaq, that's the worst name you've ever come up with. I blame the 3 cups of coffee. DS Mine Station. I kind of want to divide these up. How much are these? I don't even know. I'm just plopping things down. Build it! Can we build 2 of them? No. That's okay. All right, construction ship is inbound. Now, we're gonna stay here, and we're gonna defend this construction outpost until the time comes that we can actually pull these troops out. It may even be worth dividing up the
station under attack.
What now? Another science vessel has gone where they shouldn't have gone before.
Situation log updated.
That's right. Revengeance. I'm actually kind of excited to see this. What? What do we got? Enemy fleet. No, I don't want to talk to you. I want to wreck you. We have, oh, we can totally stomp this planet right now. All right, so 4th Strike Force, go ahead, take out that wormhole generator as soon as you are done. Oh, we have a space. They built another star base here. Excellent. As soon as you're done here, we're gonna go ahead and strike the enemy base. Up north, how we doing? Oh, you guys are bringing in reinforcements. Is that how we roll now? Where are you? No, those are just gas grazers that happen to be floating through the sector. For the second, I was like, oh yeah, the Foundation, look at that, they're bringing in reinforcements. No, it's just space squids passing through. I don't know if you guys have seen, but like a day ago, I'm not sure when this is gonna go live, but like a day or 2 ago, wow, we are full up on power again. They announced a new DLC for Stellaris, and I'm pretty excited for it. It's gonna be Leviathan, giant space monsters that will roam around, and you can like, I don't know, set off ancient beacons that may attract them.
Analyzed.
Good, our first debris has been analyzed. You know, I'm thinking, let me go under contacts. We have this extra power, we need to use it in something now. If we can do any upgrades to the surface, it's gonna be all power plant upgrades, isn't it? Yes, it is. You're not doing anything. Why don't we build ourselves, oh, we can finally build a military academy. Army build speed, army damage. But the Earth isn't a frontline planet anymore. I'm not gonna be building a lot there. Let's focus on getting our science up. It's about time we focused on getting science up, like fully operational. Oh boy. Biolab. Upgrade. Power plant upgrade. Power plant upgrade. We're good on all of those. What we really need to do is trade. Oh, let's clear one of the last lava mountain ranges that we've got to clear out. And we haven't built anything on here. Let's build, this is Serenity. Serenity could use some farms to continue to grow this out. I'm thinking a research station. And we're out of resources. We're out of minerals. If we could set up a trade deal with somebody that we want to make an ally, where in the world is the Norgala worlds? Okay, that's their logo. Let's see, how far away are you? You guys are way up here. I kind of wish when you set up trade deals, you actually see the ships traveling between those sectors, because then you could actually pirate enemy supply lines between empires. That could be really, really cool. Solarian Union, I'd love to make an ally, but I don't think we're all that important to them. If we could make the Confederacy hate us less. Not the Nar Confederacy, the Sathid. Though I'd be okay with the Nar Confederacy liking us more, because I don't really care for the Sathid. Offer trade deal. I'll give you energy credits. The thing we were so short on, I did so much research and production into making more of it that now we're just overflowing with it. Just like a little bit of monthly transfer. I literally want to only give you like 5 for 5. Nah, whoops. Could be pushing the wrong buttons. Monthly transfer. You're not having it. How about 5 for 3? The bigger deal is just having the actual trade deal going through. Oh, you're not having it at all, are you? I guess they're short on minerals. They won't do it. I like your star charts, though. Whoops. How about I instant transfer you? Nope. They've got too much power. Damn. And they're the only ones around me that I really care about making. Like, maybe the Principality could be good. All right, well, let's get the troops moving. We'll let it rebuild. We could even set up some... No, it's all fine. Who are you? First Stellar Retrix. Oh, Bajorans. Where the hell are you guys coming from? I don't even know. It's gotta be way out there. Or I haven't identified them yet. Hope you're not hostile. You've got military ships floating through my sector in the Runa system. I don't dig that at all. Where is our 4th Strike Force? Ah, you're arriving, or you're already here. And reinforcements are coming in, good. We managed to take out the objective. Just finished taking out the objective. All right, time to hit the UNIF system. The Foundation is already moving in. We're already full again? Shit. Damn. Yeah, let's look at government and policies. We might be able to change the edict to give us... We've got our social welfare programs. We could pass the drone edict. Energy credits per... we don't need to do energy credits for that. Not worried about any of the research gains. Encourage free thought. This will increase our research, but increase... our ethnic divergence, which we don't want to do right now. No, I'm actually pretty happy with our policies, empire-wide. I guess we're just gonna be full up for now. Let me know in the comments if you guys know, can come up with some ideas on what we can do with our power resources. Fleet is in combat. Hey, it's the first time in a long time that our 2 empires, the Foundation with their collection of corvettes and mine destroyers, have jumped into battle together. Now, I don't have any ground troops ready to invade either one of these planets, but if we could invade one of these planets, we really could push this in our favor. What are we engaging? Another one of the wormhole stations? Yep. Well, good, we're limiting where they can go. Look at the range on those torpedoes.
Construction complete.
So good. Take him down. Enemy fleet approaching. Yeah, we have trashed their... You know what we might be able to do?
Debris analyzed.
Is that station online? Is the combat station built? It's not built yet. What's taking so long? Oh, you're just getting over there. I want to move this attack group. We could use both front lines. I could come in through Asari Republic space, and that shouldn't affect their hostility toward me, I don't think. It's open borders. I hope not. And hit Rantor.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Oh. Enemy fleet is actually engaging us. Let's give them some backup. Hang in there, Foundation. Those Corvettes, actually those Corvettes are doing pretty well. They must have much better armor than we do. Oh look, once this battle is over, Cardassian ships are dropping like flies. Our torpedoes are just about to hit their mark.
Updated. Hostile fleet engaged.
Are we still in combat? Oh, another fleet's arrived. Good. Every one of these battles puts us a little bit closer to ending this war. We're already up 50%.
Research complete.
Are we actually gonna get any impacts? Yeah, there's the torpedoes. They're gonna hit.
Construction complete.
Brace for impact. Oh, but the Foundation is taking the brunt of it, which is kind of what we originally had planned for this war. Come on, hang in there. Now fall back. This is the time the Foundation needs to GTFO.
Situation
Hey, there we go.
updated.
Good. Let's begin bombardment. And if we're lucky, the Foundation will actually bring ground troops over to invade this. What kind of army do they have defending this? Oh, it's sizable too. Damn. Damn. Starbase operational yet? You are just deploying your construction drones. No, you're not. 85%. You're almost done. I don't know what you're welding over here. The station's over here, guys. Go home, buildy drones. You're drunk.
Research complete. Debris analyzed.
Hey, there you go. Look at the minefield. All right. That's really cool. We have mined Cardassian space. I like the little skull and crossbones too. That's the first time I built that. All right, let's take, you know, there was a vote. I have to listen to the War Council. We're gonna go around the long way. Who is this? Construction ship. Oh, they're building more wormhole
Station
launchers.
under attack.
What do we got? They tried to bring a construction ship through.
Situation log updated.
They're not having it. All right, hey, do we have another science ship not doing anything? We only have one science ship. Right, we should build one of those. We'll build it back at Earth. We should actually be building a lot of ships, come to think about it. But let's go ahead, spaceport, build. Let's order up our next two. How does Earth not have a level 4 spaceport? All right, give me 2 science ships. All right, 1 science ship. And do the level 4 upgrade on Earth. The UNIF system. We're blockading it? They're blockading it too. So why don't we just move on? We can go to the Vorsham system. I don't think we've got any intel here. We'll head up to the Vorsham system and see what we've got.
Analyzed.
What I'm worried about is that they're going to get troops on one of these planets and be able to wormhole jump over. What do we got? We just jumped out between, oh crap. All right, one of their military stations. This is one of their dry docks where they've been building ships. And what the hell is this thing? A single Corvette and a defense platform.
Situation log updated.
We can't retreat anyways. We can't retreat for another 10 days. We just lost a ship. One of our destroyers, no. We're gonna have to bail out. This is how they catch us. All right, we'll call the retreat. No reason to lose ships here. We've got a proper attack force coming in. Now we know. They like those jump inhibitors. They really do. Where are those reinforcements?
Station under attack.
Check it. It's another science ship trying to pass through. I really wish that had mines on it. Like, this just cracks me up. Let's see if we can build 2 of these. I kind of want to do it just to say we've done it. Like, have overlapping minefields. I don't know if there's a real good place to put this. Get it done. Right there, overlapping minefields. That way the stations will be kind of in range of each other if they go to bombard these planets, because they're gonna have to get into orbit to do it. How is, the first fleet under command of Vatting, just about in range. Come here. What? A leader has died? Michael Pace has finally passed away. Sad times. Governor of Destiny. We have no governor here now. We have somebody who's available. I'm just gonna put you in the position for now. We'll give you a promotion. The Destiny system, I'm pretty sure that's been the governor since the beginning, since they colonized this planet. And the wheel keeps on a-turning. All right. Where are our... We have a construction ship to the north. Wow, the attack swarm. That's that one fleet. Who is this? The Hodam Coalition. The Hodam Coalition is here. Why do they have a 1,000-point fleet out here? Are we unaware of something? Is there coalition planets out here? I really want to colonize one of these places. Maybe that's our new strategy. Let's try to like colonize this entire area of space. And the Gamma Savile, which I've been meaning to try to, can you rename this? Somebody left a donation and said, Shaq, you've got to rename this to Garrus. Because that's all he sees when he sees the name. All right, reinforcements are about to arrive in the UNIF system, and you know, we might want to just spearhead straight into their homeworld. I would rather... You guys are still bombarding them. They're getting ready, good. Getting ready for the ground forces. Let's go ahead and move over. Support them. Ground troops? Nah, corvettes. Unpause. Come on, Foundation. Train some damn soldiers and drop troops on UNIF. I don't want to do all the work here. I really don't. I mean, I've got these two armies. 65%, this war is almost over. We just need another major victory. If they bring in ground troops and take this planet, we'll be looking really good. This will push it over to 80, maybe even 90%, I bet. Anyways, where's our science vessel? You've got plenty of stuff to research back here. Go research those projects. They're just gonna keep sending ships. We're just gonna keep researching their corpses. I guess that's what we do. Same time, Green Wall System. Let's go to build and start producing. We need to redesign the corvettes.
Research complete.
We really do. No, we need armor. For this current war, we need to be prioritizing armor. The shields do nothing. Why don't we do... A little bit of regenerative hull, just so we can repair in the field. Occult fusion reactor. All right, maybe 2. And... we can do disruptors. I mean, what's the difference? Let's see. Damage 6, 10, 40 range. 40 range, 8 to 14. See, that's just better. Cooldown's a little longer. Average damage 1.8, average damage 1.9. Average damage, better range. These are just better in every way. Yeah, torpedoes are just better in every single way right now. Unless they start using defenses. There's just no reason not to use them. It's the same kind of design. Let's just do Raptor Mark II. We swapped out torpedoes, but why can't we save? Oh, we're low on power. You don't say. Torpedoes take more power. We're gonna have to lose more armor. The hull regeneration really isn't worth it. Not for a small ship like this. Give me an order of build Raptor Mark IIs. Yeah, it sounds good to me. Let's unpause. Is it second minefield operational? It is. So we got a little bit of overlap. And then the weapons on board themselves. I wish we had a better space defense system than just this one. I know this is a tiny
Construction complete.
space station, but it's kind of in range. They would have to fight both stations if they fought over this. Trade deal with the preference suns has expired. Active sensor links. You know what? We could probably
Research complete.
reissue that. Communications. Offer. I want to see with those enemy fleets, those soon-to-be enemy fleets. Information. Give me those active sensor links. I'll give you star charts for it. I don't really care about your star charts. Just keep giving me that active sensor link. Research is done. Yes! We have better shield. We have actual shield technology now. It's not just deflectors. These new shield generators represent the next generation of energy screens. All right, new research. What do we got? Databank uplink, assisted research. High capacity quantum bands dedicated to data bank transfer make possible virtually completely synchronized research operations across vast distances. What does that even mean? Oh, it just flat out ups our research bonuses. Gravimetric sensor for surveying. Station-mounted gravimetric sensor. Gives you better chance to hit. Or power hubs. I don't really need another power hub. We're doing really good on power. Wow. I mean, the accuracy is really nice, but the average damage is still not better than torpedoes. Not way worse than torpedoes. Way worse than torpedoes. Little bit better than torpedoes. Take forever to research. Sentinel point defense. What are these good for? Missiles and strikecraft. Well, nobody's used strikecraft against us yet. I'm thinking flat research bonus is the way to go. We finished all of our research. Oh, all the scanning that we've been doing with our science ship. There we go. Leadership, Xenos allowed. So, one of the things that we have talked about multiple times is allowing for a leader to be from a different species. Because the way that our empire, our republic, the System Alliance sees the citizens is you have to serve. Once you've served, you're a citizen. You have every right as every other citizen. Doesn't matter what race you are. It just matters that you have served in some way for the greater good. So, Xenos allowed. Naval capacity could be good, but we're not even near our top naval capacity. So let's go ahead and take Xenos allowed, and we need to start building up our fleet. Engineering. Carrier operations, basic fighter wing. Yes! Shit. Oh, I don't know what to do with my life. Oh, battleships. They're right here. They're 8,000. That would take 59 months. That's a long time. But fighters. Oh, I just want so many things right now. Coil guns? Oh, finally. Another version of a mass weapon. Average damage is 2.12. It is better than missiles. Oh, this changes everything. I'm not really sure where to take this. All right, we're gonna do 2 votes this week. First vote is going to be, what do we do? Do we finally upgrade our mass drivers for coil guns? Coil guns are more powerful versions of the early mass drivers using electromagnetic coils to rapidly accelerate projectiles towards targets. Let's look at their ranges. 40, 60, and 80 on the large ones. They will instantly hit a target at the same range for a large torpedo. Average damage is actually quite high as well, kinetic damage. So, that sounds awesome. But, battleships and level 5 space stations, we're about to get, we just got cruisers. Now, cruisers can have fighter wings, though. So do we go for battleships and have, freaking full-on battleships, or do we go for the fighter wings? And we can put these into our new cruisers we unlocked, so we can have carrier cruisers and, combat cruisers. I don't know. Both of these will take quite a while to research, whereas the coil guns will have an instant benefit right now. Equip these straight to our cruisers. So that's vote number 1. What do we research? And then vote number 2. I'm sure what's the next big decision that we're gonna have to make? I would guess, do we strike the Cardassians at their home world? Or do we try to do these probably lesser defended planets like Vorsham and Rantor? Do we hit Vorsham and Rantor and end this war that way? We're already at 65%. These probably aren't nearly as defended as if you guys remember when we hit the capital the first time. We lost a lot of good ships. And if we zoom in here, it's a lot of research and mining stations, but there's also a defense station in there. There's going to be their top of the line space station defense, and whatever ships they have left, probably in this sector. So, do we take out the rest of their colonies? Do we go for the capital? That's the other one. I'll let you guys decide, because I'm actually not quite sure what we should do. But there you go, guys. This campaign has been a ton of fun, and I'm going to continue to play it up until the new patch comes out. There was a comment, somebody asked, Shek, why don't you just do both, right? Why don't you just do this continued campaign and the new patched one? The problem with that is, there's just not enough time in the week to do that. These episodes take too long to make, render, and upload, not to mention the story bits that we do at the beginning, and then all the patron interaction of getting everybody into the game. That stuff just takes too long, so that's why we can only do one. And when we go to start planning that, I'm gonna be asking you guys questions and figuring out what our empire is going to be. Maybe we'll be a little bit more ruthless next time. Maybe we'll go very peace through superior firepower, imperial route. That's kind of what I've been thinking. Think modeled after the Empire from Star Wars, that kind of idea. Instead of, say, Starship Troopers-esque, this thing we got going on here. All right, guys, I will see you in the next episode. Later, everybody.